Bang, 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 bang. shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
Hey, look at these bunch of Eve-style smart gorillas.
Hold up, son, what you say?
They're wild ape-style creatures.
Dom the Monko.
King Sly.
Gang, we back. We back outside tonight. Talk to me nice, talk to me right. Dom the Monko. I'm in love with the Who's back outside with the boy? Talk to me. With the Square, I see you. I got it. Ernie was popping. Double JP. Dre was popping. Square. Two white cups. Dom the Monko. Oh yeah, we still on that wave. We still on it. Turn up. I'm in love with the coco. Hit my plug, that's my cholo. Cause he got it for the lolo. If you snitching, I go loco. Go crazy. Hit you with that 38. Ames. Niggas. Jay Mays was popping. Anthony Will, they like Tavares, heard the fans taking photos. Yeah, I know nothing fucked up. Gang, we back outside, man. Back at it like a crack habit. Talk to me nice, talk to me right. We back outside tonight. Happy to be back with y'all. How you feeling? How we living? Oh, it's a glorious day today. We get to celebrate another L for our boy Jidion. Jidion is just stacking them up, and I'm very, very happy that he's just stacking up L's. I'm so thrilled. So we get to go over that. I actually saw that Alex Rosen also responded to it, so we'll take a look at what he had to say. We're just all over the place. We got things all over the place. Pause. But let's get right into it. The first thing I want to talk about, yes, DeMarcus Cousins, the L, hilarious. Jidion has hips like a woman. So true. The first thing I want to talk about quick is, which I found very funny, which if I was him, I'd probably just keep my mouth shut since you lost a court case and you are a rapist now, is TECTONE decided to come outside. Now, if you don't know why he decided to come out and say something so cringe, is because Drake, unfortunately, did this 20v1 where he was looking for a girl or something. I don't know, some cringy kick dating show thing, whatever, regardless. And he decided to choose PINKCHYU, okay? Decided to go with PINKCHYU. Now, why you decided to go with PINKCHYU? Who knows? I think it's pretty fucking trash. But that's besides the point. So let's take a look at this real quick.
You know, Lena, I mean, you're incredible. Yeah, it's legit. Yeah, it's legit.
Legal document.
With that being said, I'd also like to give you 25 bands, but on top of that, I'm gonna send you anywhere you want to go in the world, all expenses paid. And if you want to invite me,
let's do it.
If you
Lena the Plug literally ripped off her wedding band and apparently got a hall pass to sleep with Drake from her cuck husband.
want to invite me, okay, all right. Well, if you want to invite me, you can. But if it's with somebody else, I understand. So that's from me to you, for my pipe, and for
Star, what
wife,
up?
Damn.
Yeah, I just feel like.
Am I your type?
Yeah, I think it's more than that. You know, it's like you're just like intrigued.
Oh,
God almighty. I'm sorry, Reaper, cover your ears. This whole look is so trash to me. I'm sorry. I don't understand why would you want this? Why is this attract? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm not going to go too crazy because she was in a very terrible relationship with a disgusting human, but I'm not going to go I'm not going to go crazy on her, but this is not it, gang.
Speaking and from Texas, and you have fangs, and I just feel like I could like learn new things, and I feel like we're like
a lot of things, you know.
Okay.
I'm sorry. This ain't it.
Well, we're like opposites, but I feel like opposites attract.
Wait, can I hug you?
Yeah.
I think we're married now.
Yeah, I know.
So sweet.
In the kitty, the baby, just ain't it.
Hi, I'll break that shit up.
And for my wife, the one thing I would do would be anything you want. So you just
I'm not one of them.
one thing, anything in the world, and I'll buy it for you.
Wait, are you being serious?
Yeah. You don't have to decide right now, but
If I
you know?
would you buy my mom a house?
Oh, yeah, I'd love to.
Wait, really?
Sure.
Whoa.
Because she's wanting to retire and I've been trying to help.
Okay, we'll figure it out.
Gross. All right. So then he also
you?
sat and his
Have
speed date
question?
decided to bark at her.
Would you be down to open a pack of Magic the Gathering cards?
Would I be down to open Magic the Gathering cards?
Yeah, I got some
I see you.
March of the Machines. I got the collector boosters.
Yeah, I would.
I don't know if you want me to grab them or if you want to grab them.
I can take one and then you can.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take one. I think I'll do this middle one.
Oh my
Right.
God
That is in there.
Almighty!
That-
What
there
are we
you go.
doing here?
Nice, nice.
It's warm too.
Yeah, a little bit.
Wow. Holy.
Sorry. go
Wow.
ahead.
Magic flirting is crazy.
Ooh.
Okay.
This enchantment's really pretty though. Are you into?
Is this not cringe though? This is not cringe to anybody else. This is what y'all like, huh? You like this? You know what? She went through a time.
Roll.
Biz, this is literally you. Okay? I'm sorry to say, you're a pick me. All right? I'm sorry to say, I gotta say it. If no one else is gonna say it, I'm gonna say it. That's you. This is your type.
Play.
Like,
Silly.
silly.
Little silly.
Yeah. I am absolutely. By the way, you can look me dead in my eyes. If you say do it, I would. Fully
Okay. You're saying this, and now I'm gonna like test it.
Okay. What do we? Just give me like one.
Would you bark for me?
Arr, 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 arr.
My God Almighty. What are we talking about here? Bark for me. He looks and sounds so old too. They seem like 30 years apart. Yeah, because she's acting like a baby. He's trying to fit in. He's trying to be like the cool guy. It's weird. It's very odd. It's very odd. But the whole time I was just thinking, man, I wonder if TECTONE's going to see this and what he's got to say, because I know this is going to hurt his heart, even though he probably shouldn't say anything.
Good boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know. Are you into?
Okay, never mind. I take it back. This is gross. This is gross. This is not what Biz does. You know, I'll take it back. This is a little too much. So then TECTONE sees it. All right, he's got
Hilarious.
something to say about it.
I'm sure if you've been on
Oh, wait. Hold on. I got the wrong one. My bad. Hold on. That's like the... hold on. Let me see real quick. Where is... Is it this one? Where is the one? Yeah, we got to
sure if
respect.
you've been on Twitter.
Nope. Here it is. Found it.
I
Got
assume
it.
it's a crisis scenario. I actually get a panic attack every single time one of them messages me. Mainly if Valen or Nate messages me midstream, I have a fucking panic attack. Yeah, Nate, if you need something, let me know. Anyways, we are back. My wife called me fat yesterday.
He is just so unfunny. You can't be funny and when the whole world knows you raped. Okay, I'm sorry.
Context, it's because I ate 3/4 of a pizza by myself, and then I ate 4 mozzarella sticks by myself, and the fact that I'm fucking fat.
Your dad's a rapist. You're a rapist. You're into lolicon. You are like the big facts. Way past you are the biggest freak of all
I need
time.
to lock in. I do. I need to go harder at the fucking gym, but it is so hard to find the time currently. But I think I'll have a little bit more time and probably like.
Yeah, he lost his civil case against PINKCHYU, and he is a rapist.
A week or two or so. I just got to get some more shit done. Business has been crazy, which, thank fucking God. Tax season's coming up. I'm fucking stressed out. You want to know why I'm stressed out about taxes? Because I don't know how much I fucking owe in
Welcome to the world.
taxes until my tax guy says you owe this much, which is ridiculous. Hey,
It's like he's trying to set up a bit in like a stand-up comedian way, but it's just him talking like
you
that.
see Don P. Bongwater's issues.
And it goes nowhere.
Like a roller coaster. Banned, unbanned, demonetized, monetized, demonetized, monetized. I don't know what's going on with that. I think Don P. Bongwater's great. For anybody saying that it's not transformative, I feel like you're just being fucking ridiculous. Eat an entire pizza and then just hit the gym. That's what I'm thinking, bro. That's what I need to do. I think I should have like a really, really, really good chest day and I'll be back to normal. You show up in the creators you might like section when making an account. Hey, I'm glad, man. A fellow racist, I say. But things are looking quite good. As you guys know, I was dealing with some bullshit behind the scenes, and I think we got ahead of it, which is great. We're going to keep on dealing with that. Should be done within a couple days. Saw a lot of people going viral on the Twitter timeline. I've seen a lot of hate towards a lot of people who fucking suck on the Twitter timeline. Oh my God, I've been loving it. Holy fuck, it's been great. I'm sure if you've been on Twitter, you've seen it. It has been fucking hilarious. But anyways, I fucking love Kendrick Lamar.
Now, do we think that TECTONE was paying attention to the Kendrick-Drake beef? Obviously not. But I'm going to tell you why he's saying this, right? I'm going to tell you why, and I'm going to show you why, and this is when you know it's cringe, and it's corny, and I do not respect these men that do this, right? Now, everybody knows he lost his case. He lost his case. He's a rapist, right? That's a fact. Courts civilly found that he sexually assaulted her. I mean, that's just a fact. No cap in his rap, right? He's a rapist. Just like his father, who's a prolific rapist in the military. He's father like son. That's just what they do over there in that family. Now, the reason he's saying that is being hated because Drake picked the girl. They are now trashing her for the way she looks, right? Because you see her, she's all got the makeup on, she's all dolled up in the little goth outfit or whatever. So they dug up pictures of what she really looks like, and they're killing her for it, right? So that's what he's laughing about. But the thing is, you chose her. You dated her. You sexually assaulted her, okay? You picked this and loved her and brought her on. Don't do this. I do not respect men that do this. I don't like men that like they be with a girl and then turn around and be like, oh man, she's trash. And I don't like when girls do it either. When she's like, oh yeah, I love him, but when you break up, now his thing is little and he was trash and he was this. I don't respect that. If she was trash then, or she's not trash then, don't say she's trash now. Don't do that. I never respected it. Just be like, yo, move on. Well, I know you got hate. Don't be mad that you did something wrong. You shouldn't have sexually assaulted her. You shouldn't have forced her to give you oral whenever she and force her head down there and make her do that. All right? You shouldn't have done that. No one told you to do that. You decided to do that. So you don't then get to hate on her because she took you to court and won. You did the wrong thing. I'm sorry. That's not my fault. Don't hate me. All right? I'm just speaking the facts. But yeah, and second of all, did you think that she woke up and rolled out of the bed looking like this? Her skin tone is white. What did you think happened? Clearly, that's makeup. What, were you shocked that she didn't look like this all the time? You shocked? You mind blown? You think she rolled out of bed with black lipstick, black eyeliner? I don't know too much about makeup. I don't wear makeup, but I'm sure rolling around in the bed, you ain't gonna wake up in perfect shape like this is her. Obviously, she's heavily into makeup. Obviously. Isn't that like the whole thing about the goss, right? Is that what it is? So yeah, she's not gonna look like that. And I don't even know how old and who cares, right? You're acting like it's just she got surgery, clearly. She's an OF model who got surgery. Oh no, I mean, yeah, welcome to the fucking club. I don't understand it. I don't respect men that do that. Regardless of him being salty because he lost the case because he did wrong, I just don't respect men that do that. I always thought that was corny. That now the girl that you loved is now trash because you're not together with her. How does that even make sense? How did that happen? How is she now trash? How you not like her now? You know, you would never hear me say nothing like that. It's just like, whatever. You know, it is what it is. Time passed. We're done. I don't need to play the, oh man, she ain't all that. No, because you were with her. You were probably barking like Drake was when you were with her. Stop playing. I really don't like that. But money can't unlame a lame age as well every single time. So true. So let's get to it. Before we get to the my favorite, we're gonna take a look at the Alex Rosen response, all right? Because this is another one that decided to respond from his terrible showing in the documentary, showing how he flubbed the investigation because the retard decided to contact EDP, when that's entrapment and you can't get a conviction while doing that. So let's take a look at what he has to say about this and his response. Now, I'm going to be honest, I don't know. I, on Twitter, haven't seen too much of the Alex Rosen hate. I've been seeing a lot of the Jidion, which I'm enjoying, by the way, and participating in because I think Jidion did way worse, even though they did do similar things. But I think Jidion's was a little bit worse. So let's take a look. And Alex Rosen actually, you know, he's putting numbers on the board. Past that, he learned from his mistakes and moved on. Jidion still continues to do things for just clout and attention and flub cases and start problems with the police, and doesn't look like he's doing anything positive in this whole predator, poach, whatever community. Not good. So let's take a look what he has to say.
You didn't cuff him up, arrest him, prosecute him, find him guilty, and take him to prison and be the CO and watch him for the rest of his life yourself?
Well, I will say I wish I could have done that, but like we do for every case where the vast majority of them get arrested and charged, I mean, we do have over 350 convictions across the country, convictions in 46 different states, and arrests in all 50 states. I wish I could have done that, but unfortunately, all we can do, since we are not vigilantes, we're simply concerned citizens, all we could do is interview somebody, get them to admit to multiple felony crimes, which EDP did, and which most of our busts do, and gather the evidence on them online, which in EDP's case, we certainly did, and turn it over to law enforcement. And that's what we did in EDP's case. That's what we do in every single case. And for the most part, it yields really good results. Unfortunately, in Kern County, California, it does not yield good results. EDP is not the only person that we've caught in Kern County, California. We've caught sex offenders, more recently than EDP in Kern County. They do not charge any of these people that are brought by private citizens to them. That is a Kern County problem. So, yeah, all we can do is just report somebody for felony crimes. And I think there is a unanimous consensus that EDP has committed felony crimes. So at that point, if we all agree he did that, then it's on the prosecutor to prosecute that.
Like, he had no dispute that what he was doing was illegal, that he knew what he was doing was illegal. He didn't try to hide it. He didn't try to sugarcoat it. The dude legitimately was pondering whether his life was ruined or not. And then you guys took the evidence to the police. I'm assuming you turned it in, correct?
Yes.
And they dropped the ball from there. So why are people going after you as opposed to asking why the Kern County Sheriff's Office isn't doing their fucking job?
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Like, it was Investigator Diaz from the Kern County Sheriff's Office, and
what were they supposed to do when you handled the whole situation incorrectly? What there's only so much they can actually do. There's only so much a poll they have when the evidence was obtained in a way that's not prosecutable. So I don't understand.
We've previously dealt with Investigator Harker from the Kern County Sheriff's Office. I don't know if they still work for them because these are a couple years later.
So now we're going to blame the police because they didn't know what was going on, and you went out your way to do this, and the evidence you presented couldn't be prosecuted. So now it's the police's fault. Where
both times they just had blatant evidence of felony.
Handing them a grenade. Whoa. What do you mean? Oh, why are you going to blame me for it going off?
Crimes. And, I hear that, but your evidence is inadmissible. One, we have over 350 convictions nationwide. And
okay, that's cool. Those were good.
If you just look up predator poachers life sentence, you will see many articles on us getting these pedos sentenced to life in prison sometimes. But anyway, the evidence was extreme.
What does it have any relevance to how this case was obtained? This evidence was obtained. Just because after it you did good doesn't mean they're like, oh, well, I guess, we can trust him because he did good this time.
good, because the best evidence you can have, the best way to verify the evidence is true, is a suspect themselves admitting it's true. It's like EDP himself authenticated all the evidence.
Yes, but if he bought or if he retained a good enough lawyer, they find out that it was obtained by you contacting him, which is entrapment, with the sole mission to get him set up. That's not, he'll never win. You'll never win. He'll just walk free.
There is no better way to authenticate evidence than the suspect doing it himself, and that's what EDP did. So I don't know why he's not charged. And it seems like
Master Computer, what up, baby?
Like I said, most of our people get arrested and charged and prosecuted. But the some that don't, most of the time it's like, hey, what's the prosecutor doing? Why aren't the cops doing their job? But for whatever reason with EDP, it is somehow the predator poacher's fault for simply reporting a felony crime. So I don't know. I wish more pressure was pressed on Kern County Sheriff's Office.
What happened to the guy that said, yeah, we handled it wrong? Why did he go away now? Because you got this guy that's going to ball wash you now?
And specifically the DA's office, then there was.
So would these crimes still be prosecutable today, or has it gone beyond the statute of limitations?
No, I actually looked it up. It's past the statute of limitations in California. In Las Vegas, where he offended against KAYLA, though I think she has some crazy motives, he still committed crimes against her, and I believe Las Vegas can still prosecute him. I don't think. I know Kern County can.
Okay. So how did you feel about your representation in this documentary? Do you feel like they fairly represented you, and what they presented to you was their motives behind it?
Well, I signed up for the documentary, so I think it's fair because I signed the piece of paper. So, or I gave whatever, I forget exactly what I did, but I agreed to be in it. So, it was fair because I agreed to it. But, is it accurate? No, we have by far the most convictions of any.
All right, we get all that, but it was about EDP, and you fumbled the pack, brother. I'm sorry, you fumbled the pack. Let's stop with what you did after the fact. Because it sounded good when you said, listen, I learned from my mistakes. We're not making it anymore. And now look what we have done. That's a redemption story that anybody can get behind. But now when you're reneging on what you said, you're being a renegger. All right? No one likes a renegger. Now you're being a renegger. And now you're taking back all of that because this guy wants to side and be like, oh, man, I don't think he did anything wrong. Oh, you know what? Maybe we didn't do anything wrong. Actually, it was the cops' fault.
Predator catching team. Obviously, in 2019, we were not as good as we are now. In 2021, we caught EDP. We certainly were not as good as we are now. But we have, just in the past week alone, 5 people that have pled guilty to multiple 5 people that have pled guilty across 5 different states.
That's great.
So we're racking up convictions multiple times a week now with how many catches we do. So, all the proof is out there. All you got to do is literally look up predator poacher sentence. You'll see tons of articles on our guys getting sentenced and arrested. So, and it's literally on camera too.
And how young into your career was the EDP situation for people who aren't following it that closely?
Well, I'm 26 now, and when we caught EDP, I was 21 years old, so I was less than 3 years removed from graduating high school. So I would have been a junior in college at the time or something like that.
And I still believe that you presented plenty of evidence for the Kern County Sheriff's Office and the prosecutor, let's not forget the prosecutor, to move forward with.
Bro, I'm shocked. I thought this man was like pushing 40, bro. I did not know he was 26.
They made a conscious choice not to. Do you think there was anything that compromised that evidence specifically, or do you think that this was just a refusal on their part to work with the evidence they were given?
It's a total refusal. We caught somebody in Kern County named Christopher Henning, who, he was doing a lot of shit. He was a sex offender, and they did absolutely nothing with him. They did nothing with EDP. It's not just EDP they don't do anything with. Kern County refuses to prosecute these sexual predators.
Okay, but that sounds good, but where is the evidence? I needed to see it. Did you handle it as poorly as you handled the EDP? Because that could be a reason why it's not getting prosecuted. You just saying, oh, it's the county, sounds good on paper. It sounds good, but why isn't it not?
We've caught somebody, I forget his name now, it was like years ago at this point. We caught somebody who literally admitted to having child pornography of infants on his phone, and Kern County didn't even seize his phone. They are the worst place to catch pedos in California. And there's such a problem over there, and it's amazing how they've received no backlash for any of this, because EDP is a child predator, and everybody knows that, and it should be easily prosecutable. There's no problem with the evidence we presented. We presented the evidence the same way we do with pretty much all of our cases, and there's no reason he wasn't prosecuted, besides the fact that Kern County is an incompetent district attorney.
Are there some counties that are better than others in the state of California?
Absolutely. California is not all bad. EDP, if he was actually in San Bernardino County or Los Angeles County, I think the 2 neighboring counties to Kern County, he would have been hit with 288.2 and 288.4, which would involve arranging a meet with a minor for sexual purposes and sending his basically harmful material to minors. Those two statutes cover that.
Do they not have an entrapment law there? I feel like that's an everywhere thing. So I don't. Again, it sounds like you're taking back what you've said. They might have that, but if it handled the way you did before, it becomes difficult.
And he would have very easily been charged, probably even in LA County and San Bernardino County. And if you go north of Kern County, Tulare County, they would have thrown the freaking book at him with everything. So,
what was the name again? The name of what? What are you talking about?
It sucks that we landed in freaking Kern County. I had no idea how bad it was at the time of EDP.
Yeah, because I know that now that you guys are more educated and you're more experienced and you've gotten all of these incredible convictions and like record numbers of busts under your belt, that you know what counties are going to work with you and which ones aren't. So if you find somebody within a county that's not going to work with you, I know that you try to lure them out of county so that you could actually get them to
I didn't hear a name.
Somewhere where they actually will bust them. It's just unfortunate that you hadn't had that experience with Kern County yet. It might be a different story. EDP might be locked up right now, and probably not because it's California, but you know.
He would have at least been a sex offender, but you know, yeah, we had a guy we caught from Kern County in early 2025, Anival Marquez. He is now a sex offender because he's convicted, but we had to lure him. There's literally a hotel. I think it's the Best Western in Delano, California. It is literally, I think it's on this road called County Line Road. So we lured him to the Tulare, to the Tulare County side of that street. And then they arrested him on scene. You know, he got like 6 months or whatever, but he's a sex offender, hit him with a bunch of charges. And if he was literally across the street in Kern County, he would have had the same fate as EDP, which is freaking nothing.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's not true. Because I don't think they're just letting all sex offenders go away because of Kern County. I mean, 70 terabytes.
In this documentary, EDP had some choice words for you. He said, I believe that you're a piece of shit and you should burn in hell. Do you have any response for EDP on that?
Well, no, I mean, we'll just be ready for him. But my next communication with him will probably be on an undercover account. It wouldn't be as myself. So I don't know. I personally don't have any words for him as me myself. So.
Okay. Excellent. Well, thank you for your time today, Alex. I appreciate you. I appreciate the work that you do. I know that I've gotten to go out on 3 separate.
See, I don't like you people that are just happy to be there. You have 1.78 million. Why did you not press him and be like, well, wait a minute. Didn't you technically entrap him? Haven't you admitted in the past that you handled it? And of course you would love him. Of course. Well, I should have known. And you know what was crazy and how I should have known? I was literally about to say, this looks like someone that Biz would like. I could tell. I could just tell. It's giving that Biz look. He's a punk. The one thing I hate about people that have a platform and do interviews is when they just want the look and they don't press the person that they're there. I hate it so much. You waste everybody's time when you do that. You waste my time, you're wasting their time. They're there. It's for the people, not for you at that point. Ask the questions that the people want to know. I cannot stand when you people interview these people and just happy to be there as niggas. I can't stand you people. And he took down that wench, Jessica. Pick. See? Pick me behavior. Siding with the man, hating on the woman. Damn.
With you. I love the work that you guys are doing. I love how dedicated you are to this. I know that there are an unfathomable amount of kids out there who haven't had to go through what I went through as a child because of the work that you guys are doing. So thank you, man. I appreciate you.
Appreciate you as well, Sarah, as always.
Thank you for watching, you guys. Let me know your thoughts about this down in the comments. And until the next one, it's always one love.
Oh, look at that. Barbie Bynes, probably Lolicon. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But anyway, I hate when people do that. I hate when people get in the face of these people and they get there and she's literally dating a pedophile and has him. Yeah, I know. She's trash. She's trash. I know you. Listen, that we watched Jessica Kent, okay? Remember? I told you I used to watch her in the crime community for some reason. I came across her. But anyway, this was terrible. You should have pressed them. I don't know why you didn't. I don't respect it. And I hate you people. I literally hate you people that waste time. I don't like that. And I don't care if people want to, you're just asking the tough questions for the look. Shut up. No, I'm asking the questions that we all as a viewer want to know. Why are you now walking back everything you said? Why? Explain. Tell me why. Why can't you just keep the same energy and just admit, just because he is just, I'm just happy to talk to you, doesn't mean you have to now change your. I don't respect. I really hate these type of people. These fluff interview type people. I cannot stand them. I really can't. All right, so now let's get to it. That's what I'm saying. Just ask to say the words. What do you think is going to happen? They're going to jump through the screen? Do you think the words are going to go? Well, what do you think is going to happen? Just ask them. I don't care if you get mad. Just ask them. It's ridiculous. But anyway, so let's get to it. Jidion has responded to the EDP doc. All right. Jidion has been getting hated all over Twitter, and I'm loving life because Gang has been saying he's trash. Been saying it the whole time that he's trash. No, he's disgusting for what he's done, and I'm glad that the documentary has a place where I can now reference where he used a 15-year-old decoy and may or may not had them send actual CP to a pedophile. And more things are going to be revealed in here as the reason why he decided to put a pedophile that he knew was a pedophile around more minors. So let's take a look and let's see what Jidion has to say about this. Let's see if he can fix. Maybe he's going to turn me to a believer. Maybe I'm going to be like, you know what? You're right. You know what? You were dumb foul. Maybe you're right. So let's take a look.
So I want to address some claims that have been going on for a while, and I also want to address some claims that were made specifically from KAYLA in the new Clum documentary about EDP, and I want to give context and clear up things, but in no way do I want any hate to be sent towards KAYLA. Even though there are lies being said about me, I wish nothing but the best for her, and I ask that none of you guys send any hate to her whatsoever.
Believe they already have, and tried to dox her or something like that too, so too late for that.
At all. So without any further ado, let's get into it.
I feel like I was a victim of EDP, but mainly a victim of Jidion. They collectively never once told me to go straight to law enforcement. I feel like I am a victim of Jidion because he encouraged me to keep talking to a pedophile. They also instructed me to keep messaging EDP, which was incredibly draining. Yes, Jidion was encouraging me to continue messaging him. I wasn't allowed to report anything to the cops until the day of the sting. I just think that he should have told me to block EDP, but he didn't. Jidion on a phone call even told me not to report anything to the police because a private case was being built up behind the scenes. Jidion is a very selfish, greedy, and a scam artist type of person. Now, me personally, am I an opportunist? Yes, I am. But I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
And this is exactly what I'm saying. They keep doing this like opportunist because it has a bad connotation. But again, we've just, like how I gave my, Leon, what up? Facts. How we gave the I gave the comparison of being featured on her channel, and yeah, I take the opportunity to put yourself in front of a bigger audience. That's technically being an opportunist. Is that a bad thing? No. It depends on how it's used. But these idiots are so young around his audience that don't understand words, think that that's just a bad thing to be. Like, oh, she said she's an opportunist. Okay. She grew up in a time where YouTube was popping, found a popular YouTuber's hitting her up, said that she wanted to get used. Maybe she thought she could spark a channel, spark whatever she wanted to do at that young age. So she took the opportunity. She's an opportunist. That's not a bad thing at the time. What's bad is what Jidion did by continuing to push her to talk to a pedophile as a real child. That's the bad thing.
So the claims are that I facilitated a predator to come inside of my Discord channel, which allowed KAYLA to be groomed. The other claims is that I forced and pressured her and to keep on being in contact with EDP. The claims are that I facilitated a predator to come inside of my Discord channel, which allowed KAYLA to be groomed.
You brought a pedophile into a Discord server, right? And they had contact due to that. What do you mean groomed? Because now you're throwing that word in there as in that's so you can easily disprove that she was groomed because she was contacting. But at the end of the day, you still invited the child in there, and you invited a pedophile around children. Put these children in harm's way, and guess what happened? A child got harmed. Technically two, but we'll talk about that in a minute.
The other claims is that I forced and pressured her and to keep on being in contact with EDP. And the third claim is that...
Did you tell her to stop? No? Or did you encourage the behavior? Oh, I'm sorry. You asked if she was doing okay. No, Did you tell her to stop, though, when you found out, adult?
That I forced and demanded that she not go to the police, even though that she was talking to EDP. So we're going to knock them all out, and I'm going to address everything. So first, let's address the claim that EDP met KAYLA from my Discord channel. She was a minor at the time, but now she is 19 years old. So let's address that.
KAYLA Hoskins is the victim being referenced in the sting operation, and she's not a decoy. Like Skeeter said, this one is for real. But how did she meet EDP 445? Well, she was a huge fan of Jidion, and she was in his Discord server. EDP, after being invited by Jidion to his public server full of children, noticed her profile, found her Instagram connected to it, and messaged her.
Now, the reason why people believe that EDP met her through my Discord is because I was under the impression that's how it happened, and I'm the one who put out the statement that EDP found her through my Discord. When EDP joined my Discord, when he was about to do the interview with us, he didn't join, but he found a girl in my Discord, right? And in her Discord, she has her Instagram. So EDP, being the Rizzler that he is, he slides into her DMs and he initiates contact.
The Rizzler, a pedophile, making jokes
with her. The reason why I gladly took the blame for EDP meeting her through my Discord, because at the time, I truly believe that's how he found her, and I wanted to take accountability for my role in this occurrence. But as it turns out, KAYLA herself in the documentary stated that she had already been messaging EDP before I had even ever added him in my own Discord.
My name is KAYLA Hoskins, and in June 2023, I received an Instagram DM from EDP445, otherwise known as Bryant. I first replied to EDP because I always reply to anyone who messages me, and I didn't know who he was, but I freaked out because he told me he was. And sooner rather than later, he started sending very flirtatious messages. A while later, Jidion added EDP into his Discord, filled with kids, for a Q&A. And then when I told people like in the server that EDP texted me, Jidion quickly knew about it because his manager told him.
So EDP was added into my Discord server.
Okay, all right, cool. But who gives a fuck? You still put a pedophile in front of children. What are we talking about? Why are we arguing this? Like, okay, well, she didn't meet her there. Okay. But when she found out that she was talking to him, did you stop? No, you added them and oh God, oh my God. Yo, he contacted you. Yo, let's get him.
To do an interview on June 21st. And he was banned that same exact day because he never came up to actually do the interview because he wanted to get paid last minute. And even though I had 70,000 people in my live stream, I'm not going to.
So you kicked him because he didn't accept money. Not kicked. So you were fine adding him around a bunch of minors, but you only kicked him when money started getting brought up. That was what you said. That's what was a good defense right here. Oh, well, okay. Not kicked it off of more. Maybe I shouldn't have done this and put kids into potential harm. No. That was fine. F the kids. We don't care about them. You asked for money. Oh, no, you got to go.
Pay a pedophile to interview him. Either he wants to interview or he doesn't.
No, you'll just add them to hunt children.
I was not about to pay that man.
All right, my nigga. So here's the deal. We ain't doing no goddamn interview until I'm fucking compensated, my nigga. You feel me? Like, I don't give a fuck. You know? I deserve to be compensated for my motherfucking time, for my efforts. You feel me?
And also, here's the message log of all the things that he said in my Discord. And I know it's a lot of stuff, but yeah, so that's all he said in my Discord.
Wait, the amount of times he messaged is inconsequential. That's publicly. He was contacting other minors other than the other girl. He could have been private DMing all of them. All you have to do is be in a server. You have access to 70,000. Half of them are kids or whatever the amount of them are kids. He's not obviously going to be tagging at these children. Oh, man, you looking sexy. Holla at me. No, these pedophiles are going to do this discreetly. Why would they do this out in the open? You're insane right now.
And he was promptly banned that same exact day. Now, on June 23rd, that is the day that KAYLA at least went public in my Discord server, telling people in the Discord that EDP was talking to her. She was saying, hey, is this the real EDP account? Because if it is, he just messaged me. Now, I know you guys are saying,
wait.
Jidion, that says deleted user. How do you know that that's her?
Wait.
If it is, he just Discord that EDP was talking to her. She was saying, hey, is this the real EDP account? Because if
6/23/2023. 6/21/2023. So she hits you up and says that he just messaged me, like you just said, after he was already in the Discord. So couldn't it be possible that she thought she flubbed it in the interview and said the wrong thing? He actually did.
21st. And he was banned that same exact day because he never came up to actually do the interview because he wanted to get paid last minute. And even though I had 70,000 people in my live stream, I'm not going to pay a pedophile to interview him. Either he wants to interview or he doesn't. So I was not about to pay that man.
All right, my nigga. So here's the deal.
Message log of all the things that he said in my Discord.
6/21/2023.
And I know it's a lot of stuff, but yeah, so that's all he said in my Discord, and he was promptly banned that
Banned on 6/21. Got
same
it.
exact day. Now, on June 23rd, that is the day that Kayla at least went public in my Discord server, telling people in the Discord that EDP was talking to her. She was saying, hey, is this the real EDP account? Because if it
Is this the real EDP account or nah? 6/23/2023. 2 days after you kicked him. So obviously you couldn't contact her on Discord because you kicked him. So what does he do? He goes to Instagram and contacts her. It looks like you just screwed yourself, dumb nigga.
He just messaged me. Now I know you guys.
If that's real, he texted me. He just, oh my God, bro. You're just banking on the fact that she said something different during the doc, bro. You're showing the fact that he contacted her after because she was in the Discord and got kicked.
They're saying, Jidion, that says deleted user. How do you know that that's her? Well, we did a lot of digging through the Discord server, and this is some evidence to show that's her because we have old screenshots and everything. We did a lot of digging through the Discord server.
Image sent. Okay, she was in 26. EDP. Okay, so she's posting that she was in there, right? She's posting that she was in there talking to her. Where's the message of you saying stop talking to him? You're a minor.
This is some evidence to show that's her because we have old screenshots.
Okay, fucking Lord, bro. You doing anything in the fourth
and everything?
I love when you call
but
me
to fully show you
daddy.
that this deleted user is her. She actually posted a photo of her ID photo on the Discord.
Help me. I can't live with this. 7/13.
Server saying how much she hated her photo. So yeah, this is for sure her. Keep in mind, she's the only one who alleges that EDP hit her up from my Discord server. Nobody else has ever came out saying that EDP hit them up from my Discord server. So out of the 130,000 people, she was the only one. And she goes public with it 2 days later after we did the interview with EDP.
Is that true there, boy? Because I saw a clip that's to the contrary. So let's take a look at this clip, which I find very funny here. And this is all kudos to our boy Marco for finding this one.
She's the only one who alleges that EDP hit her up from my Discord server. Nobody else has ever came out saying that EDP hit them up from my Discord server. So out of the 130,000 people, she was the only one. I was part of a sting operation where me and a popular YouTuber who catches pedophiles by the name of Skeeter Jean, we did an operation to catch him up because he had hit up somebody in my other Discord, not in the Discord that we have currently, but in my other one. He had slid into a 15-year-old girl's DMs, and he's also currently talking to a lot of other underage girls as well.
So it's okay for you to double back on your words, but we're supposed to hold her to an account because she said something in a documentary that sounded, it was like, well, hey, she didn't say she met it with me. She ain't meet him with me. No, he was already talking to her, even though the dates line up to the why he hit her up after you kicked her 2 days later. But nah. But out your mouth, you said he was hitting up other minors. You're saying this all. You're saying it, dummy.
And she's telling the Discord that EDP's talking with her. So one of the members.
This is the problem, Kaz. This is the problem of having kids in a Discord. This is when you're an adult. You shouldn't be around a bunch of kids and minors. You're just asking for trouble. And when you want to do this content where you have pedophiles involved, what you should have never done is not only use a child for your benefit, but also put them in proximity of other children. You fucking moron.
In my Discord said send a screenshot, and for some reason Kayla says I'll send one real zoomed in for you, and she zooms it in only on the sup that he said. And to show that this really is him, when she showed us the messages, as you guys can see, EDP said,
sup, is this the real EDP or just a fan account? Is this the real EDP? You should make more TikToks. You're funny. My friend and I are 15. We love watching you.
sup. Now, I am going to be real. I do not 100% know if anything was said before that sup. I am going to go off of her word. She says that EDP hit her up first, but I do find it a little weird that she zoomed in on that sup when someone asked for a screenshot. Now,
okay, who gives a fuck?
Now, when she first went public in my Discord server about
again, this is you blaming the child. Okay, let's say she hit her up first. Let's say because he didn't get. So let's just say he hit her up first. Who cares? What about it? She's a child. She's a minor. So what's the problem? You shouldn't have brought her around.
About talking to EDP, random members in my server.
You shouldn't have brought him around.
We're telling her to block him, telling her to get away, report him, and just tell him.
No, get away from him. Should I troll EDP? No, get away from him. Where's yours?
Just stop being in contact.
Where's yours, though? I don't care about other people's. That means other people had more sense than you did. Where's your messages? Because we're talking about you. I don't care what Ryan, Death Racer, and Deleted User had to say about it. Kudos to them for knowing that this was wrong. And you showing that you knew it was wrong. Even then, you're showing it, look, at people said to stop talking to her, and she didn't listen. Why didn't you do it? Let me find out that these three are minors. That had more sense.
Back with him because he's a predator. And every time somebody would tell her something about stop communicating.
So why did you use her? You don't get to use this line of this dialogue that you're using right now when you actually used to your benefit. You don't get to say all this. Like, oh, we told her. Because if you really meant that, you wouldn't have used her.
With him, she never replied to those comments. She also made these posts in the Discord asking users if she should troll him. And then she also puts in there, should I be a decoy? Should I do a catch a predator? Nobody replied to that message.
You did, clearly, not to the message, but you replied to the idea.
Now, keep in mind, all these messages that she had posted in my Discord were nearly 2 weeks before I even knew about the situation.
When I told people like in the server that EDP texted me, Jidion quickly knew about it because his manager told him.
And also, I have no idea how long they were talking previous to when she put these messages in my Discord server. I just can't confirm that. Now, fast forward on June 28th, so this is 5 days after she first went public in my Discord server saying that she was talking to EDP. She was telling users in my public VC of a Discord of 130,000 people that she was talking to EDP. And this is what the users in that VC told her when she was telling them that she was talking to a predator and that she's underage.
In the text messages, do you state your age?
Yes.
Okay,
like
good.
Clearly and multiple times?
Yeah.
And you like, yeah, I mean, that's straight up
It's
wild.
insane.
You can just send this
He
shit to
keeps
the FBI
asking
tip
me-
line if you want.
And again, after all of these people told her that she should stop talking with him and go to law enforcement.
Why are you doing all this? This is so stupid. None of this matters because at the end of the day, you used her. I don't know why you think, I know you're just banking on the fact that your audience is so young and dumb, but adults look at this and know the vibes, bro. We know what this is. We know the lineup you're doing right now. None of this matters. This is showing you that there is more sensible people that are probably minors that was really felt for and said, hey, you could be in danger, and you didn't care, and you were the opportunist and used this to your advantage. You knew that this was going to be. You knew that EDP was a hot topic and a hot commodity, and he just got away, and you're getting into this predator poacher thing. So you saw your way in. I could do it. So you didn't care about that girl's well-being. You didn't care about that girl's safety. You didn't care about nothing but what it was going to do for your career. You do not now, because you were fine all these years, right? You were fine when nobody was talking about it, right? You were cool when people, a couple people might bring it up, right? Might mention it in the video. Who cares? I ain't really making a splash and nothing. Who cares? I'm going to call. But now all of a sudden, you want to show a bunch of people, a couple people that had showed that maybe you shouldn't have talked to her. Who cares? You were the one that made it the worst, all right? Those people in the VC didn't dress up as a cupcake off of what you made her do, okay? Stop.
She just never responded to them.
I mean, what are you going to do from here? You're going to, call the police?
She's a child. She's not making rational decisions.
Yeah, but I guess I'm trying to get more evidence though. And
she's around a popular YouTuber, and something that everybody knows that they want is EDP locked up. She might feel that she could be able to facilitate that if she helps out. She shouldn't be putting herself in that situation, but again, she's young and she's going with it, and she knows that at some point, if he keeps talking to her, you are gonna go ahead and reach out to her. Exactly what she did. She's dumb.
then I need to get like, I don't know.
A dumb child, I'm saying.
Now, fast forward to when I found out about this whole situation. When I first got on the call with her, I let her know I didn't feel comfortable with her talking with a predator, with her being underage.
Okay, yeah, sounds good on recording that you said, well, listen, I did say it.
So I came up with some clever ideas to where we could switch off and I could take over communication and she wouldn't have to. Here's one of those examples that I gave her. Maybe we could say something like, hey, my parents switched providers and I couldn't get my number, so this is my new one. And then it'd be a number that we could text through. And granted, in that call, she did agree to...
Why don't you show why don't you put out the whole conversation? Because I don't believe you. You already been doing little trickery shit with your words and showing screenshots, thinking I'm supposed to believe them. I don't even know what that means. I'm disregarding it. I don't even know what that means.
That was a good idea, but she never gave over.
Because you didn't even go through with it, so I don't even know what that is.
The communication to
yeah,
me
right.
I
don't even know what
I really
that is.
don't know why she never really wanted to give us over either the information for us to continue talking to him or even just saying that her number was messed up so we could talk to him on a different number. But when going through her messages in my Discord, I did find this thread of her, and I'm gonna just let you guys hear it. So someone in my Discord rudely tells her
you didn't
that,
even show her response, though. Why didn't you show what she said? You just showed you saying a section of what you want us to believe. Why didn't you show us what she responded to?
You taking credit for clout chasing a predator? She replies and said, no, I meant like I'm not going to go to trial after trial to not get credited. He's literally going to jail because of me. I'm saving these streets. Stop. Also, she responded to somebody who rudely told her that all she wanted was clout. And she said, if another YouTuber is going to make clout off of my situation, so am I. TF, that's wrong to take full credit off of something. You're just too young to realize it.
Yeah, these are fucking kids, right? These are naive kids talking in a Discord, thinking that they want to be YouTubers. Like how when we were kids, we wanted to be firemen, doctors, and all that. This new generation wants to be YouTubers, streamers, and all that other shit. So now that a popular one, she's around and she's being focused on right now, the spotlight's being put on her. Yeah, she's not going to be rational. She's a child. But it's just like you keep doing this. Like, you're fucking insane, bro.
And I know it's deleted user on deleted user, so I'm going to show you guys that at least this one is specifically hers. Somebody that lives in a different time zone as her, but as you guys can see, it's still 08 on the same day. They said, Kayla Hoskins, today at 8:08 p.m. If another YouTuber is going to make clout off of my situation, so am I, TF. So that's just to show that this was 100% her saying this. And the crazy thing is this isn't about a clout situation because it's really a tragic one. This man was talking to who he knew to be a 15-year-old girl. And he could—
No, it wasn't tragic. Because if you thought it was tragic, you wouldn't have dressed up as a cupcake and played around with a 15-year-old. Nah. Yeah, it's not tragic.
You having
you don't think that at all. Don't do this. Don't do this game,
which
brother.
Is absolutely horrible, and EDP should be thrown under the jail cell. And in my first call with her, after I checked up on her to make sure that she was okay, I even let her know that I wanted her to be a ghost in this entire situation. And don't worry about your privacy and everything, Kayla. You're gonna be a ghost in all of this. The only people—
Yes, that means you're gonna hide her from EDP and not put her information out. You're making it out like you're saying, oh, I didn't want her to be a part of it. I wanted to take the reins. No, that's not what that was just there. No. No. You just said, oh, yo, I'll make sure not to put your name out there. Lol. Okay. What are you trying to pull here, brother?
That I wanted to know that she was personally involved in this and that she had been talking to him is—
You wanted to let her know that she's personally involved? What?
A ghost in all of this. The only people that I wanted to know that she was personally involved in this and that she had been talking to him is A, her parents, which I also told them. Sure, you're aware of, like, everything that's happening?
Yes, my daughter always communicates to me. She is, I think she considers me her best friend.
Oh, that's awesome. And B, law enforcement. I didn't want anybody else, and nor—
Okay, I want to hear the rest of these calls. I know it sounds like right there, maybe he's going to play a little bit more. If the mother also didn't stop it, she's a scumbag too. Everybody around this child failed her. So, because there's no way in hell that if a YouTuber hit me up and was like, yeah, so by the way, I'm going to use your teenage daughter, your minor daughter, to catch a pedophile.
The world to know that this minor was talking to EDP. That's why me and Skeeter wanted to take over communication. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think we should, I'll be like, yo, could you give us your information? We'll give it right back to you. You can change it. We just don't feel comfortable with conducting the investigation with an actual 15-year-old talking to him.
Yeah, basically. Or if you can get him to, text her, and we can put up a text now account.
And well, yeah, just set up a new one, yeah. And even though I wasn't doing preg catching back then, I even knew that cases like this could take a while. So we had actually made a pact that we weren't going to go public with anything about the EDP case until EDP was arrested. Now I know what you guys are thinking. Jidion, literally in a cupcake costume confronting EDP, and you posted that on your Instagram, so how could you not want anybody to know about it? Only reason why I posted that is because on August 27th, Kayla had texted me saying that the detectives told her that it was okay for her to post a video to talk about the situation.
Hey, I don't know if you're going to see this, but I'm pretty sure you can post the EDP thing as long as you don't show the address of the dialysis center or say you know where he lives. Why you say that? Because cops don't want you to show his address or say that you knew where he lives so that they can catch him there and he won't run off. Wait. What did you just say?
Until EDP was arrested. Now I know what you guys are thinking. Jidion, literally in a cupcake costume confronting EDP, and you posted that on your Instagram, so how could you not want anybody to know about it? Only reason why I posted that is because on August 27th, Kayla had texted me saying that the detectives told her that it was okay for her to post a video to talk about the situation.
It sounds like she said it was okay for you to confront them at the dialysis center as long as you don't give the address away so a whole crowd of people don't show up. That's what this sounds like. I don't know if you're going to see this, but I'm pretty sure you can post the EDP thing as long as you don't show the address. This sounds like the video was already filmed and you got the okay from the police that it was okay to film or post it as long as you black out the dialysis center. So I don't know what kind of trickery you're trying to pull here, sir, but I ain't falling for it. I don't
Which, looking back on now, I know is pretty weird, and I personally highly doubt that a detective would tell a minor to come out and make a YouTube video about.
That's not even what you're showing. Am I in like the upside down? Where am I living right now? That's not even it. That's not even close to what it's saying. I'm pretty sure you can post the EDP thing. How can you post something that you didn't even make? All right, man. You right, though, nigga.
Told her that it was okay for her to post a video to talk about the situation. Which, looking back on now, I know is pretty weird, and I personally highly doubt that a detective would tell a minor to come out and make a YouTube video about a situation with a predator. But nonetheless, Kayla went public first about this entire situation, not only going public with it, but also dropping the chat logs as well.
Hello, my name is Kayla, and I am unfortunately EDP's victim. I am 16, I'm turning 7.
Sounds like this. Wait a minute. Can you show the date and when this dropped? Because I probably think this. I think this came out afterwards, after your video. Pretty sure of it. Hold on. Let's take a look. I'm EDP's victim. We're going to take a look at this right now. Now. McFly, what up? We're going to take a look at this right now. I'm seeing if there's a re-upload. That's what I'm looking for right now. I'm seeing if there's a re-upload video. Yeah, I said it was deleted. I just wanted to see if it was because if you think I'm about to just believe, let me see. Where is the... Oh, Kayla. Kayla. I'm on the way back seeing if it's working. I'm EDP 445's victim. Nah. Damn. I was seeing if it was working. Fuck. All right. Yeah, nah. All right. Fuck it. Let's go.
And the EDP first started talking to me when I was 15. He messaged me first, and I told him my age, and he didn't block me.
So that is the only reason why me and Skeeter went public with it afterwards, because everybody already knew that we were involved in the situation. So we let them know, hey, this is what happened. But the plan from the beginning was to make sure that this all goes through and that EDP was arrested. Then we were going to post about it. And to prove that to you guys, here's an IG live that I did the day that we caught EDP that somebody screen recorded, where we didn't let anybody know who we caught. All we said was that we caught somebody big.
Obsidian, true.
Y'all know what we do. We would tell you guys who we just caught, but legally we can't. But it's big. It's big. The person that we're talking about, he talked to a real underage person.
Okay.
It's big.
So we can't tell you right now.
We didn't let anybody know who we caught. All we said was that we caught somebody big. Y'all know what we do. We would tell you guys who we just caught, but legally we can't. But it's big. It's big.
But legally we can't right now. So then she texts you and says, it looks like you can post that video now. The detective just doesn't want you to show the dialysis center. Another thing that out of timeline, you mismatched the timeline here, makes sense. That was why she would message you that. You post a teaser and she says, I think you can now. As long as you don't show the dialysis center.
The person that we're talking about, he talked to a real underage person, but we can't say who he is, but you guys will find out very, very, very soon. Maybe a couple years. Possibly a couple years. Like, that's how bad this is. But again, I want it to be known that I don't want any hate to be sent towards Kayla at all. She is a young woman, and genuinely, I would want her to move past this, man. You know, that's why I didn't want her name to be out there or her name to be associated with this.
I wanted to move past this. Of course you do. Of course you wanted to move past it. Duh. This is a terrible look. This is like a no-no when it comes to pred catching, is to use an actual child. Yeah, you've lost it. Lost your... What the fuck is going on? Hold on. Bro, I was about to lose my mind. I don't know why I just... Yo, Biz, I just got a notification. I just got a notification that Entwine was live with my name in it, and I almost lost my mind right now, but it was from 2 months ago. It was that old one. All right.
Nobody wants to be known as the person who got groomed by EDP. About a year ago, she dropped a video titled "What Jidion Did Will Shock You," and this is what she had to say.
When I realized something was wrong, I spoke to a moderator in Jidion's Discord server, who happened to be someone I was kind of besties with at the time. But for her own privacy and safety, I won't say her name. I explained the situation, and soon everyone in the voice call started asking questions. Someone told insight about what happened, and he ended up joining the voice call as well, and asked me if I wanted to be bait.
So I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt. When she made this video, it was already 2 years removed from the whole situation. So maybe she forgot how that conversation really went. But do you guys remember that VC call that I had showed you guys earlier, where it was a bunch of people? That's the VC call that she's alluding to. And in that VC call, it was actually KAYLA's idea to where she wanted to be the bait. And the people in the VC were
Wait, hold on.
It was already 2 years removed from the whole situation. So
Asking questions, privacy and safety, I won't say her name. Who happened to be someone I was kind of besties with at the time. But for her own privacy and safety, I won't say her name. I explained the situation, and soon everyone in the voice call started asking questions. Someone told insight about what happened, and he ended up joining the voice call as well, and asked me if I wanted to be bait.
So I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt. When she made this video, it was already 2 years removed from the whole situation. So maybe she forgot how that conversation really went. But do you guys remember that VC call that I had showed you guys earlier, where it was a bunch of people? That's the VC call that she's alluding to. And in that VC call, it was actually KAYLA's idea to where she wanted to be the bait. And the people in the VC were coming up with ideas to get EDP to come out in person. And then KAYLA decided to give herself up as tribute. I'll play the clip.
Do like the first meeting and then they not approach him.
Right.
Again, child making a decision. The adult should have stepped in and stopped it.
Like in public,
get his confidence, and then like lure, and then like get him and
lure him to
approach him.
Up as tribute. I'll play the clip.
Do like the first meeting and then they not approach him.
Okay, right there. Doesn't sound like anybody. So the guy says, I'll do the first meeting, and you said you're going to give her the benefit of the doubt, making it, framing it as she's misremembering the actual facts of how it came about. But right here, he's talking as if he is game for her being the bait. Yeah, like this is the Hunger Games or whatever. I don't know what he... So I'm lost here. What are you trying to prove here? Because it sounds like she was right on the money when she said what she said. But, okay.
Right.
In public,
Like in public,
get his confidence, and then like lure, and then like get him and
lure him to a hotel.
Right.
Yeah.
Really.
So that would be like.
You still have to get a little.
Hey, listen. To be honest, I don't mind doing it, and I don't think my parents would mind.
And you'll see here how not only the members in the VC call shut that down completely, but also the mod that she says offered her the role of being bait also shut it down.
Inside,
I don't know.
Regardless of
I don't know.
It would be real. That's just really a risk. Like high key, I don't.
Yeah.
Do not do that under any circumstances.
Okay, listen.
Yeah, you shouldn't actually physically be there.
Yeah, you would be subjecting. Technically, they would be subjecting you to a pedophile.
Whoa, wait, hold up there, Jidion. What did you just say? Whoa. Whew, what did she just say? Whoever that was spitting. Hold up.
Not do that under any circumstances.
Okay, listen.
Yeah, you shouldn't actually physically be there.
Yeah, you would be subjecting. Technically, they would be subjecting you to a pedophile.
They would be subjecting you to a pedophile. Oh, it looks like that person also knew that it was wrong for you to be there. They said that they would literally, if you were there, they would be subjecting you to a pedophile. And Jidion's dumbass played it in his video. Oh my God. What world am I living? You cannot be this dumb. How you have this much money and you couldn't run this through a channel before you put it out and be like, yo, is this good? Did I cover all bases? Am I putting something in here that I shouldn't have been putting in here? You added someone that said that you literally would be doing the wrong thing, and in your video trying to prove that you did everything correct, you add the thing where she said you were doing the wrong thing. Oh, Lord have mercy, my brother. You're pretty dumb there, boy.
So I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt and say that she's just misremembering it because it was.
Misremembering what? Everything she said was facts. I just heard it. Everything she said was facts. She said your boy was all game for it and said he wanted to meet. You play the video where he's literally, none of what you said happened. He never said that, oh no, don't be the bait. No. He was giving a play-by-play of what she could do in that situation, so he was game with it. And then you show another person saying that you were wrong. What are you saying she's misremembering, bro?
Was a long time removed, and I don't think she meant any ill will or maliciously lied like that. But yes,
she didn't
this is the
lie.
evidence. I just want to put that out.
Are you retarded? She didn't lie.
Actually, KAYLA's idea to where she wanted to be the bait, and the people in the VC were coming up with ideas to get EDP to come out in person, and then KAYLA decided to give herself up as tribute. I'll play the clip.
Do like the first meeting and then they not approach him.
Right.
In public,
Like in
and then
public,
get his
yeah.
confidence, and then like lure, and then like
do the first meeting so they not approach him in public. So
meeting and then they not approach him.
Right.
In public,
Like in
and then
public,
get his
yeah.
confidence, and then
get his confidence. That means continue conversating with him, conversing with him, make him feel comfortable so he'll come outside and meet you.
like lure, and then like get him and trap.
Lure him to a hotel.
And then get him and trap him. Get him and trap him. Where in that statement does it say that your man said not to meet up with her? Because that's what you said in the beginning of this clip, and this was supposed to prove your point. Bro, I'm like, my mind's being blown.
Put that out there to clear the air, especially for my former mod inside. And sad, because it was a long time removed, and I don't think she meant any ill will or maliciously lied like that. But yes, this is the evidence. I just want to put that out there to clear the air, especially for my former mod inside. And
okay, you just blew up Inside's whole spot. So I don't know what you didn't clear up. You made it worse. You validated what she said in the video years prior. You didn't help him. I'm sorry. In case maybe you thought you did. No. You can't say, I'm about to show you a clip that says the sky is blue, and the whole entire clip is you saying the sky is green, and I'm just supposed to be like, well, he said in the beginning that it was blue, so I guess it's true. Nah, I'm sorry. I don't fall for that. Nah, that's not how this works.
And sadly, but also weirdly, this was not the only time that KAYLA was trying to be an IRL decoy to meet EDP in person. Since she never gave us the logins nor let us do the plan that we had of switching out the communication, I thought of the idea of getting an adult decoy. So that way when EDP came to meet, we could have an adult decoy there.
It sounds good. All these things that you should have done but chose not to. So what do I care?
Now, I had asked her to send me some photos of her, and she sent me these photos right here. With these photos, we found an actress that looks fair.
You asked a 15-year-old to send you photos of her. Got it. No problem.
Now, I had asked her to send me some photos of her, and she sent me these.
Why would you need photos of her if you're going to use a different decoy? Why do you need photos of her? Can you send me some pics of you? What? I'm in PINKCHYU. Can you send me no weird shit? I mean, I could do their makeup. If you want any girl with bangs and eyeliner.
These photos right here. With these photos, we found an actress that looks fairly similar.
Just do eyeliner and straighten her hair.
To her. So I just find it weird that she's saying that we were forcing her to keep on talking to EDP.
Wait.
Adult decoy.
That's
there.
her
now,
message.
I had asked her to send me some photos of her, and she sent me these photos right here. With these photos, we found an actress that looks fairly similar to her. So I just find it weird that she's saying that.
Why aren't you showing the rest of the message, though? Why are you just showing that part of her saying do her eyeliner and makeup? Where's the rest of it? Why do you keep cutting context out in your video where context matters?
We were forcing her to keep on talking to EDP when we're jumping through all these different hoops. I mean, if we can find an actress that looks just like her, then why wouldn't we just take over the community?
Because you wanted that actress was to meet her up in person, like you said a minute ago. That was the point. Was to meet up and have a lookalike meet him in person, so she didn't meet him in person. Because you can't have that a 15-year-old on camera meeting an actual minor. So you can play your little freak off games in the Discord and private, but you can't actually have the minor show up. So you got a decoy. That's why you wanted a lookalike. Oh my god. This is the worst response I've ever heard in my life. Yo, you might as well just showed up and be like, yeah, I don't give a fuck about that bitch, man. I don't care. I wish EDP kidnapped her at this point.
Communication. It just, to me personally, it doesn't make any sense. But again, she might just be misremembering things, so I'm gonna give her the benefit.
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense that you want a lookalike to meet up in person because you can't use a minor. Doesn't make sense. Okay, no problem.
Bit of the doubt. Now I had sent her a photo of the of age decoy that we'd be using, and she said,
"You're saying it right now." I'm literally, my mind's like, I showed her of age decoy. Yes, in person. You use the decoy you were going to use in person. Yes.
Sent me this really weird message. I'm gonna read that message for you real quick, and keep in mind, to my
so you're not gonna show it?
Knowledge, at least, this is the second time she's asked to meet EDP 445 in person. Let me read you what she said. She said, "Quick question. I was wondering why you need a decoy to lure EDP, because hear me out. If he sees it, he's gonna leave. Meaning if he sees the decoy, he's gonna leave. And if it's actually me, I could get him to do devious things on camera that he won't be able to deny in court, you know? And since I'm really turning 16 on that day, wouldn't it make it more real? Like, I could get him to spill the beans because I feel like he'll try to trick the decoy." And I let her know cops aren't gonna allow you anywhere near that. I really didn't even know how to respond to that. Now, sadly,
Wait a minute. So right there is the cops aren't gonna let you around it. So right there shows me two things. One, that you never, not one time, said that she shouldn't be doing this, because you should have stopped this way before. Now we're at the spot of the actual meetup, so you're not telling her to stop it all. I know you're putting it on everybody else and acting like you did, but you didn't. Cool. And two, it's not about her safety. It's the fact that you know you would have gotten in trouble. That's why you said the cops aren't going to let you around there. Because you know if the cops showed up and found out you were using an actual 15-year-old, your black ass going to jail. So, again, self-preservation, didn't care about the safety of the child, only cared about yourself. But you had no problem of benefiting off her, though. Yeah, man. This is not a good one, brother.
I couldn't control nor stop her from communicating with EDP 445, and that was already worse enough that she was even in communication / talking with him. But I was gonna make sure one thing I could control is that she was never going to be anywhere near the vicinity of EDP 445. And this is why I'm giving her this strong benefit of the doubt, because, bro, if I had to remember things 3 years ago, I would misremember too.
However, rather than treating the situation seriously, Jidion saw
She's not misremembering, but okay, go ahead.
his content.
Now, it really does suck.
However, rather than treating the situation seriously, Jidion saw his content.
Now, it really does suck that KAYLA sees it as all I saw was content. And
yes! Yeah, no, that's all you saw it as, yep.
And truly,
pretty accurate to me.
I didn't just see it as content. I saw it as a monster actually talking to a minor who's a fan of me. So I wanted to do everything in my power to get that man arrested, and I want her to stop being subjected to that monster, which is why I told her to block him.
I told...
Oh my God. This can't be real life. I didn't want him to be subjected to the monster, so I told her to block him. After everything has been done. Everything has been done. You've lured him, and at the end of this thing, once you already had the plan to meet up with him, you had her block him. Wow, Jidion, you are such a great guy. After you got what you wanted, you had her, you said to block her. Why didn't you tell her that in the beginning? Why didn't you tell her that in the beginning and say, oh my God, he contacted you? Oh, I didn't know that. Block him. Yeah, don't even play with that. Why didn't you say it then? When are you going to address that part of this? Why didn't you say this in the beginning? It's not about content.
I told Jidion every single time that EDP would send me dick pics, but he would never tell me to like block him or anything.
I want you to block him on your phone, right?
And I continued messaging him because...
Again, that could be right at the end. I don't know when that is. Okay, you told her to block him at the end. Or you could have been like, yo, after this thing, and after we meet up with him, block him on your phone. I don't want him contacting you after that, like flipping out on you, threatening you after we meet him because he's going to be pissed. That's a very logical response right after that fact. You cutting in, you just saying the words block him doesn't add. I don't know what that means. I don't know. Well, you said you said not to block him. Yeah, she's talking about during the whole sting. You showed that, and that could have been in any moment, and it damn sure wasn't in the beginning like it should have been.
It was very like encouraged for me to keep doing it. I didn't really want to, but I didn't want to disappoint anybody.
I mean, what are you gonna do from here? You're gonna like call the police?
And that is the entire reason why I want to seamlessly transition. So
okay, so that didn't show the end of that one. What did she respond with? The fuck?
We could take over the communication because we would do a way better job. And not only that, but
oh yeah, that's what you call this, a way better job? Damn. Maybe we have a, oh my God, yeah. I need that face. That Negro, yeah, I need that crazed nigga. Oh yeah. Let me get that. Blow.
Minor would not be talking to a predator anymore. And I don't want to put words in her mouth, so I'm going to let her speak for herself. But I think the reason why she didn't let us
send this to anyone for automatic res. Off of 3 blinkers and feeling quite exquisite. Damn, you still ain't make him leave you alone? That's not the plan. That's not the plan. Sounds like the plan was to catch him.
Just take over and let her be a ghost is.
I would love to see who reacted to that. Something tells me that you're one of them skulls, gang.
Because of what she said right here.
Now, me personally, am I an opportunist? Yes, I am. But I don't think there's anything.
Oh, we're going to manipulate the opportunist claim again. Okay, get your bars off. Let's see what you did.
For herself. But I think the reason why she didn't let us just take over and let her be a ghost is because of what she said right here.
Now, me.
Yeah, the child's an opportunist. Thought she could spark something off. Yep, she's a child. She's talking to a popular YouTuber. YouTuber wants to use her. She feels like she can benefit. Maybe start her streaming, start her YouTube channel because she's already making videos. And she thought that using, collaborating with a multi-million sub channel could do something for her. Yep, that would be her being an opportunist. Nothing wrong with that. In any other context, only reason this is wrong is because you didn't stop the child from interacting with the predator.
Personally, am I an opportunist? Yes, I am. But I don't think there's anything wrong with that, as long as you're not harming anybody. And I don't think I was harming anybody. And
yeah,
especially when you're my age, if you're 16, people are gonna think that you're young and dumb. So you kind of have to be an opportunist. You have to make your own opportunities. You cannot be waiting for them.
Yeah.
But this entire situation was not that at all.
Now, I do want to give an update. So KAYLA gave me case numbers and detective numbers to call. I called the detective number and it was disconnected. And it took me like till 3 years later to finally find out what police station she went to and everything. And she really doesn't have all the updates and everything. But luckily, since I deal with police so much, I kind of figured it out and figured out where to look. And I can confirm that there is a case number associated with the account, meaning that there wasn't a report made. And also, not only was there a report made, but I confirmed with the police station that this case is currently with the FBI. Now, granted, even though it's with the FBI, I don't know if they're still actively investigating it, and I don't know if they'll do anything with all of this, me personally. So while we can all hope and pray that this situation wasn't for nothing, because I mean, at the end of the day, she was still groomed, she is still a victim, and EDP needs to be arrested. I don't know if the FBI is going to do anything with the information. Hopefully, with the popularity of the documentary, plus his admission, hopefully something happens. We'll just have to wait and see. And even in my first conversation with her, I let her know that for this one, we're gonna have to get law enforcement involved because we want this to be done away with. We want him to actually be gone. I'm not gonna lie, for this one, I feel like we do need to try to get some law enforcement to so this could be the end of this, you know? So I told her to go to law enforcement, my Discord and my...
Again, we don't know where that's from. That could be you just spitballing. Yo, at the end of the day, we can't just get content off of this. We should probably get the police involved and get them arrested. Another perfectly logical continuance to that sentence. But we don't know that because you're cutting in 2-second clips and just formulating the rest.
Mod told her to go to law enforcement, and the people just in my Discord, when she first told everybody that EDP was talking to her, they also told her to go to law enforcement and report this. But I can't say it is reported.
And there, by the way, and you can't trust him because this is a guy that literally went live and apologized to his audience and denounced the guy that he went in private and apologized for denouncing him publicly. This guy is a habitual liar. He's untrustworthy. He's not a reliable narrator. Now he wants us to believe that he did all the right things. And this was, by the way, blaming the child in this situation for 28 minutes.
And we'll just have to wait and see what happens.
I feel like I was a victim of EDP, but I think I was mainly a victim. This is gonna sound crazy, but mainly a victim of Jidion, in a way. I feel like for a long time I was his little puppet.
I'm not gonna lie, this part of the documentary actually hurt my feelings the most because, she's pretty much saying that I victimized her more than an actual pedophile. I'm not here to fight what she said. If she truly feels like that, then that's how she feels. I know what I did, though. I know I tried to take over communication. I know I told her to go to police. I know my Discord told her to go to police. And I know we didn't want her to keep on talking to him. Also, she's been threatening to sue me a lot lately. Like in her video that she made about me recently, she threatened that I would be inside a lawsuit.
My feelings. This one hurt my feelings.
Point, what does Jidion even pay you for? Especially you inside. I can't wait to see you all inside a lawsuit next.
And somebody in her comment section said, hey, why are you going to sue Jidion but not EDP? And she replied with, EDP doesn't have any money. Yeah, I mean, I really don't know what else to say about that, man. If that's how she feels, that's how she feels. She also made the claim.
So she's always felt like this then. She's always felt you manipulated her. Always felt like this. Very consistent.
claimed that she photoshopped the photo of her on somebody and sent EDP a nude, when I specifically told her to never send him anything explicit.
No, I did not send EDP any pictures of me that were nude. What did happen when he asked me for them was that Jidion got like a lookalike of me, and I kind of photoshopped her face into Google pictures.
And a year before she did the documentary, so this is her first video coming out about her being the victim of EDP, she states in there that she did send him a nude, but it wasn't her, and that she just got it off of Google because she's quote unquote big-brained.
And he even asked for nudes, which the nudes that I sent him weren't mine. They were from Google because, you know, it's big brains, you know?
And the reason why this is making me so frustrated is because I told her multiple times to never say or send anything explicit to him if she was gonna continue talking to him. Luckily, I was on the phone with her the other day and I recorded the conversation and I got her acknowledging that fact. I'm gonna roll the clip. Did you take the picture of yourself or did you go on Google?
No. I did not send anything to anyone.
So you never sent him anything
Absolutely
sexual?
not. I think, I will say this, you even told me not to do that because the idea was for him to like, so he kept asking, you know, so we were trying to figure out something.
I told you to never send him anything sexual, correct?
Yes.
And so we went back in the arc.
So, by the way, the reason that they got this phone call, and we'll address it in her video. We're not going to watch the whole thing because some of it's not even worth it or whatever. But in that video, you can definitely tell, I'm going to show the DMs and conversation they had. He definitely lined her. She was under the guise that was showing up to have a conversation about the update with the police, and he blindsided her for the video, to the fact that she was hanging up because she was like, and literally said to him, you blindsided me with this. You told me this was about the update and you're trying to get me saying something for your video to help your case. He never responds to her.
Archives on my Discord to see things that she sent to show people that, you know, she was talking to EDP. And before we were even aware of the situation, I saw this one screenshot where on her Instagram, she sent him a photo, and obviously it was in disappear mode, so you can't tell what she sent to him, but you could tell by his reply that it was something. And I mean, oh my gosh, man, to him, but you
For stuff like that, and she had surgery. Kidney pain is painful though. Drink your water. Well, I'm also a fluid restriction. Kind of inset you put that pic in vanish mode. I need jerk if material.
You could tell by his reply that it was something. And I mean, oh my gosh, man, the fact that she could have potentially been sending that stuff to him before we got involved is
whoa. I saw that little slipper.
I saw this one screenshot where on her Instagram, she
whoa. You see that? Before we got involved. How do you know that was before? This shows no dates. We don't know if that's before. That could be during the whole entire thing.
She sent him a photo, and obviously it was in disappear mode, so you can't tell what she sent to him, but you could tell by his reply that it was something. And I mean, oh my gosh, man, the fact that she could have potentially been sending that stuff to him before we got involved is very, very,
we don't know if it was before you got
involved.
involved. You're just saying that. Show us a date. Show us something.
Anything to him, regardless. So KAYLA just dropped a new video, and I just want to give her a huge shout out because she again admits that I told her not to send anything explicit to EDP.
As for the nudes, so this is the part in the documentary that kind of weirded me out because I believe it was cut out. I recall saying that the idea of having my face like on a decoy's body, I recall saying that idea was brought up, but it was never fully like gone through with. But they cut that part out, maybe for shock factor. I did say that though, and so I don't know why they cut that out. That was kind of weird. But that's that. I mean, I never sent him anything. And he even asked for nudes, which the nudes that I sent him weren't mine. They were from Google because, you know, it's big brains, you know.
She also made some other claims.
I did say that though, and so I don't know why they cut that out. That was kind of weird. But that's that. I mean, decoy's body. I recall saying that idea was brought up, but it was never fully like gone through with. But they cut that part out, maybe for shock factor. I did say that though, and so I don't know.
So it was talked about her sending a picture then? Hold on, wait, hold on.
Because she again admits that I told her not to send anything explicit to EDP.
As for the nudes, so this is the part in the documentary that kind of weirded me out because I believe it was cut out. I recall saying that the idea of having my face like on a decoy's body, I recall saying that idea was brought up, but it was never fully like gone through with. But they cut that part out, maybe for shock factor. I did say that though, and so I don't know why they cut that out. That was kind of weird. But that's that. I mean, I never sent him anything. And he even asked for nudes, which the nudes that I sent him weren't mine. They were from Google because, you know, it's big brains, you know.
She also made some other claims as well. She kept on saying that I'm in like the Illuminati.
As for the Illuminati, that is not something I want.
Oh my God, this is one of the clips I was gonna show you on the other one. This shit is so funny, bro.
To talk about right now. I will talk about it in code, but this is the first and last time I probably will ever talk about it because simply I don't want to die. I do kind of fear for my life.
So first to
she literally says in there that he's working with the Jews. and the Jews are gonna come and kill her if she talks about it. But it's like at this point, who cares, right? The main point of all this, yeah, he's working with Mossad. I mean, let's just be honest at this point. No, the point is what he used the child and manipulated this child to get what he wanted and get his content. Everything else she says is really irrelevant. I don't care if she started talking real wacky. Who cares? Because the truth still remains that he used the child, and he's trying to spin his way out of here, or out of this, and it's just not gonna work. So yeah, I mean, saying he's part of the Illuminati is hilarious. Don't get me wrong. It's not really gonna change anything. It doesn't discredit anything or make it just makes her look a little not there in the mind. But if you again, I'm gonna be honest. I want to hear this conversation with the mother still. That's what I want to really hear. Because all I heard was that little piece that said, hey, do you know what's going on? Yeah, I know what go on, yes. Barely broken English. Probably didn't really understand. I need to know how much involvement that was. Because I can't see a mother being okay with it. And especially, but I can see a mother being okay with it when English is not her first language.
Address the Illuminati claim. First, I don't think the Illuminati is going to be adding in a YouTuber that goes out and arrests child predators. And then second, I believe in Jesus Christ. He's my Lord and Savior. And then third,
yeah, you know, because you grifted off to them after the situation. So it's funny you keep bringing it up, but go ahead.
To my knowledge, the Illuminati is a whole group of Satanists, right? And what's funny about that is, I don't know if KAYLA still is or not, but she used to be, or she might still be, a Satanist. She had it in her profile right there. So like, I don't understand why she keeps on saying I'm in the Illuminati when she herself is an admitted Satanist.
So she's in the Illuminati, Jidion? Are you cracking the code? That it was actually her in the Illuminati the whole time, huh, Jidion? Got it.
Yeah, but no, it's Christ gang all day over here, man. But yeah, this is the end of the video, man. Please, nobody send her any hate at all. I think we just all want to move past the situation. And I'm going to be posting my reaction to the EDP video, the documentary. Everyone's like, oh, he's scared to react to it. No, I'm not scared to react to it. I've just been so busy, bro. We've caught 2 Preds so far this week alone, and we got more to go. And today, I've been busy. Also, I want to give a huge shout out to KAYLA, man. I wish her nothing but the best. She is not only a med student, but she's also a law student at the same time while doing her music career. She's doing it all, man. So huge shout out to her. And there is a police report. I don't know if they're going to do anything with it or not. I don't know. Only KAYLA can get the updates from the FBI. So that's on her. I'm not gonna have any more contact with her or anything. I'm not talking about the situation ever again. Unless EDP gets arrested, then I'll make an update. But yeah, y'all, I love you guys. Y'all be safe. Peace.
Yeah, just go talk to some more, right? Yeah, because that's what I'm hearing is that he actually did. He actually did. That is great. So I just want to show you in her response the messages that she put out, because she put out full conversations here, and you can pretty much tell where his mind at. He was definitely worried about this whole situation. Yeah, I'll give it. Yeah, oh, definitely, Dre, 100%. But I'll talk about it after I show you this. So let's take a look at this.
A little while ago, like a couple of days ago, Jidion hits me up. He's panic text.
Did Inside ever tell you to go to the police? I just want to make sure he did the right thing as well. What time do you want to talk tomorrow? Hey, I just got in contact with the FBI using your case number. I'm going to be calling, getting a call back with the specialist on the case. Great. So that is the reason why she thought she was going to get on the call, right, with him. He's even saying, hey, listen, I used your case number. I got an update. I'm going to call. What time are you good tomorrow? Boom. So that's why she was on the phone with him, trying to get the update.
Me like frantically.
So then could you please now tell everyone that I didn't make a false report? I like how you and your team claimed, because the number is obviously real. Can you send me this without the blacked out part? Inside is still online saying it's a fake case. Like, this bothers me. It's totally not cool. If you want to work together on this, I am not tolerating that. It's entirely disrespectful. Just so you know, Inside is not my manager. He claims to be, and didn't you say it was fake too on stream? He totally disregards it and says he's just in Discord mod. Can you hop on a call? Oops, did I end the call? Yes.
Like, just spam texting me, and he's like, I have undeniable proof.
My time. Can you call? Can you call right now? Actually, yeah. Wait, I'll call you in a bit. You asked your questions though. What was the update? So right here, you asked your questions though. What was the update? Sounds like, all right, listen, I'll answer a couple, but can you give me the update, or what are we doing? Oh, never mind. I'll just call them myself, I guess, if you don't want to say. So right here, you can clearly see she still is under the guise that he's giving her an update. But Jidion wasn't under that. He wanted to get her on a call so he can film her in the call, you know, in his own video where he was showing, oh, didn't I do this? Didn't I do that? Clearly for his video to add those in. I don't consent to being in any YouTube videos. Totally got the feeling that she was being used. You're literally trying to lure me into a call to question me to make a video to make yourself look better. I will call the department myself. Totally misrepresent, totally misled on why she was on the call. Hey, you kind of hung up abruptly, but if you call back, I'll give you that update. Oh, I didn't get enough content from you on that one call. So can you call again? She's on to the game. I don't want to be in any videos. You're literally lying on me to be able to question me. And you say it's not about the content, but here you are trying to use any update as a form of it. That's what makes me angry with you. And you're not taking my case seriously.
And I'm like, okay, so can you tell your audience that I didn't?
This dude's a fucking scumbag for real, bro. He just won't stop. Update right now will no longer be contacting you. I'm not, if you're not giving an update right now, I will no longer be I will gladly call Ruby and anyone else. I could stop giving info to you because you're clearly not taking this seriously. And then now, because she's not going to get her back on the phone, he says, actually, today I have undeniable proof that not only do you have a case with the FBI, but soon I'm going to be talking to the detectives working in the local agency case as well. The detective that you sent to me no longer works there, which was even news to me or news to you. And I have the recording of my call with the special victim agent Peacock. But for obvious reasons, so the case isn't affected, I won't post that anywhere. But like I said, if you want to call me back whenever, I will gladly tell you the updates that she had given me. So what would be the difference, Jidion, if you texted it to her? She doesn't feel comfortable because you already got her on recording. She felt the vibe. So if you're going to tell her on the phone, just text it to her. What's the problem? Because she can just record the call, Jidion, and still release it. So you can't say, I'm worried that if I have a text, she'll release it. But she can just record the call and do the same thing. Just text it to her. It's because you never were. You're just trying to manipulate her to get in the call for your video. Stop. Undeniable proof that I don't have a case. So can you please say that so your viewers stop doxing me thinking I made false case? A fake case.
Report because people are literally threatening to dox me because they thought that I.
It doesn't make any sense for you to call Detective Ruby because she is not an FBI agent. She is a detective at the local level, whereas, like, you claim your cases with the FBI, so I'm confused on why you would go to her instead of the FBI. Also, Detective Ruby is not even assigned to your case anymore. I called the local agency and another detective assigned to it where you were aware of this. But again, if you would like an update on the federal case, you can call me and I will give you that. But after today, I will no longer like to have communication with you because there have been some lies said towards me and that are completely unfounded and personally hurt my feelings that you said it. And I wish you nothing but the best. And I hope everything goes well with the case and you and potentially any other victims that get justice. You guys deserve it. Then she says, I personally don't think I ever lied about you. My feelings are personally hurt that you and Inside chose to say I made lies about a police report, texting him first, etc. I did not, and you have never apologized about that, nor will you ever, because you care about your ego and know it'll affect your career instead of just being a humble human being. You literally lured me into a call with a false update to interrogate me because obviously you want to make a video about me. Instead of just apologizing, it could be over. I wanted to work again and do things right, but I think it's better if I just handle the case myself. You have no business using it for content, and I will make sure I get my justice I deserve. You don't care about this or me at all. You just care about how this makes you look. Do not wish to be posted online. Leave me alone. Is it not clear that he manipulated it to get what he wanted out of the call? Because that's what it looks like to me. Looks like he was, hey, I'll tell you this, but you have to call. That's the only way you're going to get it. So even after using this at the time child to get what he wants, he now doubled back on her to coax her in a call to help his case again. Put her on spot. Say whatever, because we don't know. We're only seeing the parts he wants us to show or see. So we don't know what he's saying. And all you got is something that she already said, that you didn't use, that you didn't tell her. Jidion, you are a piece of shit. You are disgusting. You are everything Chris Hansen said about you is 100% correct. You are a clown. You and Skeeter, whatever, is both of y'all are clowns. You, Skeeter, and Vitali are all clowns in this whole shit. You guys are just in it for the benefit. You don't care about nothing. If only this would do something and you guys would get wiped off the planet in this pred catching game, but because Vitali, I saw he was coming back. But because you guys bring in numbers and views and you have a young, impressionable audience, nothing will happen. You'll still be doing the same trash behavior and everything will stay the same. But as long as I'm here, I'm going to be shitting on this nigga for a long time. Because I don't like you people. I don't like you people. I don't like your type. All right? I don't like your type. I don't like your type. There's some things, you might, nah. You don't manipulate a child and then try to victim blame the child. What was wrong with you, son? Like you didn't do enough damage already. Now you're gonna put her through some more? Nah. We're becoming full on Jidion. We are gonna be Jidion A-logs for real until he's in the grave. 6 feet. Total Jidion death. That's where we're at with it. That is where we're at with it. Yeah. So Jidion, scumbag. Hold on. Is A-log a bad term? Oh, I have no clue. I just thought it meant to like follow and criticize like we do everybody else. That's bad. I thought that's all it meant. I don't know. Is the A-log a bad term? I'm not gonna do anything else. Just gonna follow him and shit on him like we always do. We shit on retards, and I feel like he's a big one. And he's a scumbag. Dangerous one, too. Dangerous one. You don't get to run around like you're holier than thou doing the worst, B. Nah, not around me, not. Unless you just admit that you're a piece of shit, then shit. Oh, then all right, we're not gonna. All right, well, we're gonna be the A-log without the harassment. We're just gonna be the following. That's what we're gonna do. We're not gonna be doxing and swatting and shit like that. We're not gonna do that. But we are gonna be shitting on him a lot, and I'm gonna keep up with his little cases. And when he acts like a punk, that's why when I caught him doing the whole cop thing about, oh, look at what he did, even though they were already investigating the crime. And this is why I said I don't believe anything he says, because he's a P. And this shows why I had the thought process then of when their cops are already saying they're investigating a crime and they didn't want you to jeopardize it because you're clearly known for ruining cases. I understand why they acted the way they acted. They literally, but you framed it as they were doing nothing and they were pretty much supporting pedophilia. You're a scumbag, bro. You're a scumbag. I know you specifically avoided the word detractor, but that's the word you're looking for. Yes, it is. I didn't want to say detractor. You're 100% correct, Nugs. No cap in your raps. I did not want to say detractor, so I said A-log instead. You are 100% correct. All right, so the last thing I want to take a look at here. No, I ain't going to cap. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Last thing I want to take a look at here. All right. Is I want to go over my my little trip into the Dabbleverse, okay? So I have learned about another person, and their name is Haley from Pretty Antisocial, okay? I have never heard of these people or this girl, but I've heard the name get Pretty Antisocial get brought up, and the only reason I have seen it get brought up is because of Aaron Imolte always spurging out about him. Always, constantly spurging out, right? So now our boy. Wait, where is the okay, boom. So the pretty antisocial girl, all right, Haley, got exposed by Aaron Imolte for like heroin and controlled substances and whatever, right? Bro, Haley legit lives is Bam Bam Bigelow. That's pretty funny. So she shows up and is gonna defend himself. Now, our boy, not our boy, but Imolte decides he won, right? He's like, oh, I'm gonna release it because she's been running train on his life forever, right? Making fun of all the shit he does, all the freaky cases of him getting locked up, the revenge porn shit, the Nick Rakita shit. So she's been just running down on Imolte for the longest. So he decides that this is his time to get back. He's got the court papers to prove that she's been locked up. Now, he goes live and shows it, and breaks all the paperwork down. And here, I'm going to pull up and I'm going to show y'all what happened right here, all right? Where is this? Okay, right here.
Going to go.
This is him talking about it, about the paperwork.
They said
he's
that
happy
she
he's
takes
got the win
kratom,
here in his mind.
Uses fentanyl patches for back pain. And what was the other one they accused her of? Like Avena or something? A drug I'd never heard of before. And they said that she used all of those. And I played that and I talked about it and I said, wow, if that's real, that's crazy because those drugs are like for insane reasons. Opana, thank you. So Big Red, Rocky Down.
By the way, made a killing on Opana back in the day, gang. Oh my God, we used to go before they waxed it. Made a killing. Made a killing. All right. Back in the old days.
And this barbecue sauce Haley, she got all in her feels. Old Hales was in her feels, and she said, we triggered the shit out of her, and she went, Aaron, you slandered me. You slandered me, Aaron. They're not mine. You can get a court case.
To toe.
I think she just.
He's very happy because he hasn't had a win on her in a very long time because he's been catching L's with her with the community the whole time, and he didn't like the fact that she kept talking about him. So this is his time to shine.
Wants a court case so she can show the files on her show. She's running out of material. She's not very bright. She doesn't know the rules of broadcasting. I never once said that I knew for a fact Haley was doing Ovana or fentanyl or what was the other one?
Ovana.
I don't know.
Kratom and Ovana, he keeps saying.
I know that this Electra says she does. And if that's the case, Haley, you might want to talk to this Electra.
DJ Electra, who we've been talking about, who's literally a retard. Complete retard.
Because if she's lying, whoa.
Terrible looking hoe.
Oh, I think you ought to have a talk with her. Plus, I got sent some research today that, you know what? Haley might not even use the fentanyl patches for back pain. Haley might not even use kratom. Haley might not even use, what was the other one? Ovana. That might be child's play for her. Because according to the state of North Carolina and legal documents I have now, Haley's much more into heroin. Heroin. Oh my, you guys didn't know about this. Well, somebody found out what Haley's maiden name is. Now, this is incredible to me because, you know, Haley, she values being honest with her audience, which is funny because she lies all the time. But there are lies, and then there are lies of omission. So you know how she, like, because I'm Satan and I'm the devil and I have a misdemeanor on my record, she sweeps for people who are, you know, convicted of.
I'm Puerto Rican. I'm sick of people thinking a white girl like Haley is the type of girl I normally like. Fuck
cocaine. And she sweeps for them. I love him and he's fantastic and I just want to gobble him up. You know how she says that? And how she forgives, like, people who may, like, abuse their children or their children may get into drugs. Like, Haley excuses that. That's fine because Aaron's a nasty guy because he has a misdemeanor. Got to look out for this guy. It all makes sense now. It all makes sense. She's in the club. She's in the gang.
Now, mind you, so he's like, this is how it happened. So now he's going to go over the case, right? Or the charges. Mind you, she was like 18, 19 when this happened.
North Carolina versus Haley Elizabeth Hornbuckle.
Sick ass name.
Let's take a look. These charges. Now, we're going to jump around year-wise. Filed on March 7th of 2011.
Now, I will say the W that he did get is that she runs around the internet and she judges everybody else and acts like she was perfect. Like that she has nothing wrong. She'll judge their drug use. She'll judge how they act but sides with Nick Rakita, which is a very odd dynamic that I'm still trying to figure out. Why Aaron Imolte's bad, but then you rock out with Rakita. and wish him the best and he's good. That part is still wacky to me, but okay, got it.
11. And the case status was solved and disposed on July 18th of 2014. The offense was committed in October of 2010, so it took him a while to catch the elusive Jesse James of South Carolina, Haley Elizabeth Hornbuckle. So what are the charges, you ask? Aaron, this may not be a big deal. This may be a big nothing burger.
Okay, let's see the charge.
Let's take a look. Offense number 1, sell or deliver heroin. Damn.
1 second. That's like worse than Hitler. True. Hold on. Because I want to make sure, because how she explained it is that is for any opioid or heroin, but I didn't look up the statute. I'm going to look up the statute right now. Statute, okay. 95. A1. North Carolina General Statute is for Controlled Substances Act, and it's making unlawful the manufacture of controlled substance, sell, deliver, possess. So it's not just heroin, it's any controlled substance. So she technically is wrong or right when she says that. It generally means a drug trafficking, manufacturing, sale, delivery, or possession with the intent to sell, distribute. So, okay.
Arrest date, March 10th, 2011. Another offense. Now, I have no
possession with the something S
idea. Possession with intent. Is that what that means? Possession with intent. I'm not sure what PWIMSD means,
part is,
but she got charged with a count of that. She also got charged with 2 counts of selling heroin. 2 of them, mind you, in just this one case. And then we have 3 cases.
So she says it wasn't heroin. She says it was an opioid. It says heroin. At the end of the day, who gives a shit? She was selling opiates. I mean, who cares? I mean, heroin, opiate, don't matter. She was selling a scheduled narcotic. Who gives a fuck? I don't really care.
3 counts of felony probation violation. Damn. So this one was not her first rodeo. But there you have it. Charges filed March 7th, 2011. Case disposed of on July 18th, 2014. Related cases, subordinate cases, consolidation or scheduling, that has to do with, now the rest of this is like addresses and stuff. I don't want to show that. We're here to have fun. And again, I'm sure she's shared this with her entire audience. I'm sure she's told them, she's been upfront with them. I had a heroin problem. I've been charged with multiple counts of selling heroin. I've been on felony probation before. Now, I will say this. Haley's got me on one thing. I've never been a felon, and I've never been on felony probation. I have no idea what that's like.
Yeah,
sure
I mean, she probably did. She probably minimized it and made it out like it was whatever. It doesn't matter. She was selling drugs. She got caught. That's all I really care about.
And it turns you into a white trash sea monster. So I have no clue what being on felony probation does to a person. But Haley does. Maybe that's why she thinks it's not so bad. But let's go back to the beginning. Let's see where the life of crime all started for old Haley.
So
when did she start her elusive?
No, I just want to make this very clear. Just because you caught her, and good on you for getting your just due, this is still not going to erase the fact that you literally sucked semen off of another man, or sucked semen off of a girl from another man, right? We're still not going to let that slide. You still don't get this win. I would rather sell heroin to a preschool than ever be caught with a man skeeting on my girl and then me going and lick that off of another man. I'm sorry, or off of my woman. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, kids. I will flood the neighborhood with heroin before I ever do that. I'm just letting you. So yes, this is good. I mean, I'm glad you got your comeuppance, right? That's good. That's great. I'm glad you're happy. But let's not forget the facts here. You and Rakita neglected all your children for narcotics, right? Didn't give a shit about your kids at all, to the point where you're leaving crack vials in the couch for your kids to stumble across, right? Y'all are going up, swinging, switching families, and doing all that wacky shit. You're doing this whole commune, legit commune. Shut up, AB. I want to hear the jokes. A legit commune, cultish activity where you're all moving in and slamming your families in together and all just sleeping together and swinging together and doing the most degenerate behavior of all time, right? So yes, that's good. She's selling drugs. She sold drugs, you caught her. But you licked man milk off of your woman and said you enjoyed it. We can't forget the facts here. All right? That doesn't get wiped away. I remember a message where you also said you'll be happy when your kids are 18 and out the crib. Stop. Hey, don't say that. I do not lick nut off of women.
You guys so much for coming out to Hackamania. Good night. Here's the evidence. Thank you. Come. We came for the cum. Here's the evidence. Thank you guys so much for coming out to Hackamania. Good night.
Okay, so let's do this. Let's blow this joint up. We came for the cum is diabolical, okay? We came for the cum. Oh, it's too blurry. All right, let me see if they're going to do it. Hold on. Where is it?
Yay!
By the way, Aaron blocked me on YouTube after I super chatted him that he looked into your eyes as he licked it.
Ladies and gentlemen, read in the voices of the fallen angel April and Nick Rekieta. Almost a year after the polycule began, them reminiscing, 6 months after their arrest. This is a conversation that they had.
I have an insider scoop on his sex/porn fantasy. I have an insider scoop.
That's not the right clip.
You
stinky fuck!
Oh my God, you ruined it.
So I don't know how the clip got mixed up, but Hackamania is a failure. By the way, Aaron blocked me on YouTube after I super chatted him that he looked into your eyes as he licked it and that he smiled. Now,
this is diabolical.
That was a good super chat, to be honest. Well worth it. With that last.
I'm glad there's one other human out there besides me that values humanity and treats people like I do. People. I'm smiling a broad smile. I can still see my sexy body splayed out on your bed, my chest covered in your cum, going down between my pretty tail. I can see him climb on top of me, not to fuck me, but to lick me clean. Maybe I wanted to save that for later. Ha ha ha. But you taste like heaven. I couldn't blame him. I will flood an elementary school with crack cocaine before I let my woman get skeeted on and then eat it off of her. I'm sorry, children. Maybe go to rehab. I will flood. I'm bleeding the block. Okay? So like I said, celebrate your win. You're happy you got her. But my nigga, don't get too cocky here, brother. All right? Don't get too cocky. And then also had to get locked up because you sent your girl nudes like you're 14 in high school to your man, Gino, who decided to tell the internet what you just sent him, and got your ass locked up for it. After you were just going on a whole I-1 tour because you got out of the degeneracy that you were in for a year. Neglected your kids because you wanted to stay with these freaks. I mean, let's not forget the banger. All right, let's not forget the banger tweet of them all, or text message of them all.
If I was a barely brought up.
Great father.
I don't know, Carl. These are questions.
Let's go to McBuster. He says, win by 2 is way better at covering the toe than Patrick Melvin.
Hold on. Whoa.
Same. Hold on. Funny. Shut up, everybody. I don't know how the slides work. We'll give you all your money back. Ladies and gentlemen, this one's called No One is at Hackamania. Is nobody here? What happens in this
Trying
one,
to
Carl?
find the text.
I guess it's
So
self-explanatory.
what I love about this is that he takes shots at Johnny for no reason. You can tell he does not like Johnny Crutches.
Oh, hold on. We're not showing this on the stream. People are going to want to see this.
Don't we all pick on the handicap for no reason, though,
somebody
Carl?
keeps
Wow.
somebody keeps
funny.
changing it up there. Stop. We got to show the stream. All right, sorry.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, is this? Oh, wow. There aren't a lot of. Is this a Chad Zumach tweet about Hackamania? Ooh, there are not a lot of people there.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry. I did not set that up correctly. So he looks at a tweet that Chad put out that shows a vertical view of the Carousel Bar last night and says, oh, no, there's only 7 people at Hackamania. You know, the Knicks game that's tomorrow, there's nobody there.
Yeah. I guess Carl's from around the way, too. He's from upstate, too, with me. I was trying to find... Oh, wait.
I don't know, man.
Oh, here we go.
Make it.
If those kids had to go and I still had April, I could make it. If April was gone and the kids were here, I don't know, man. I know angels don't fall to earth. I know what I have. So, again, I get it that you're happy, that you got a one-up on her. But at the end of the day, nigga, you are a terrible human being.
Criminal.
Who licked another man's nut off your woman.
Enterprise. Well, that would be June 9th of the year 2000 when I was 13 years old. I was 13. So I wasn't even thinking about anything criminal or anything like that. And here Haley is already in the system. I'm 13 years old. Haley's already in there.
Haley has broken rule 1. Okay? In this whole her response to all this is playing victim. All right? Nobody wants to hear that shit. All right? Go cry about someone else. I'm sorry that your father passed away. Got good. I apologize, but we're not going to play victim now that they caught you lacking. All right, they caught you. You got to just ride out. You got to thug it out. They caught you. They put it up. Boom. You could have just been real about it. Told people, yeah, I put work in. Yeah, what up? I told everybody knows I've been locked up. What I was locked up for, showed the charges. Ain't no fucking surprise over here. I showed exactly what it was. You could have just showed what it was, but you wanted to hide it and then judge other people. Should have been out there, right? You didn't. You got caught. Hey, they caught you lacking. You don't get to then play victim and say, well, this is why I caught it. I was under stress because my dad died and I was getting abused and da-da-da-da. Yeah, everybody went through their trauma. They picked up whatever. Just own it and keep it pushing. That's number 1. All right. Number 2, your problem is that you're chilling with Nick Rakita, who literally had his son coked up with him at 9. That they had cocaine in their hair follicles, which went through their entire body to go out to their hair. And you're rocking out with him, right? That's what you're rocking out with them. And I still don't understand that part. I am still trying to figure out, and I really need to know why Rakita's okay with you, but Imolte is bad when they're just as bad. I mean, I would say that the Baldo boy is as bad or maybe worse. Yeah, a little bit worse. But Rakita's is worse, but Aaron Imolte's skating right close. And it's a close second, all right? And third, and this is the most egregious. I heard something today that made me throw up. Don't ever run around here. This is what I mean about you women, right? That think that you all that because a bunch of old creeps like you, right? Don't run around acting like fake. This is stolen valor right here. Biz, running around acting like she's caked up, though? No. Don't do this again. Don't embarrass yourself acting like you're out here thumping the game. Don't do that. All right, because now I got to get disrespectful. All right, if you just said, don't run around saying that you go, oh, man, yeah, I got a fatty on me. No, you don't. All right, shut the fuck. That was egregious and disrespectful. All right? Don't disrespect the slim thicks out here, okay? Don't disrespect the thick buns out here, all right? The
Getting charges. State of North Carolina versus Haley E. Hornbuckle. The E stands for eating. Harassing phone call. Now, that's a second-degree misdemeanor. That is, let's be very honest.
So now he's gonna run down. So really, the rest is like tickets that he's like throwing up there, like, oh my God, she got pulled over and she almost went to jail. She didn't care about the law. And oh, look at this, she called someone. But by the way, I don't even think that like she called and harassed somebody on the phone. She was 19 fucking years old. Who cares? I got called up by a woman, a little white girl that called me, hey, you know what? You're a nigger, click. So, I mean, hey, shit happens sometimes, you know? It catches you slipping even on the phone. So I don't really care about that. And, like, the rest is literally just like, oh, look, she got a misdemeanor for not paying her ticket. She put people in prison. Or she put people in danger for the way she was driving. Shut up.
Charges on Christmas Eve 2008. Oh.
This is the thing. She's like, this is why I got it, because I left and now I'm home and my dad died. Okay, why are you doing all that for a little tag revoke?
That probably wasn't good for the hornbuckle Christmas season. Old Haley with the suspended license hanging over her head, driving with it. I mean, this is someone who just does not listen to law enforcement or follow the rules of a polite society. Now, again, I just heard that Haley loves going through court documents, so I thought I can go through these on my show because Haley's definitely shared this stuff with her audience. I mean, she's all about honesty and openness. It's not like she's ever talked about a drug situation or simped for someone who's done shitloads of drugs before without telling her audience this. I mean, this would be pertinent information.
Again, Aaron, you are insane. You are literally one of those people that were doing a bunch of drugs. This is what I mean. I get it that you're happy, but let's stay in reality, my brother. Does anyone want Molly? Yes, badly. What will I have an easier time with tomorrow morning, Molly or booze? Aaron, I am in considerable amount of pain. Is Molly okay? Shoulders to knee, I'm wrecked. Molly tonight. Or bad idea, Aaron. I don't know if Molly gave me a more positive outlook or if it's always been this way and everyone else is getting negative. This is in 2024. These are like people acting like they're teenagers, okay? Acting like they're in their or their early 20s at the club, killing the game. These are old niggas, like old-ass niggas with kids they should be watching and they're totally neglecting. And again, got to reiterate, licked man mud off of from another man.
Information if you're discussing a drug case, your experience with going through the legal system as someone who's either been charged with using or selling or distributing drugs, that would be something you should tell your audience, especially if you're seemingly going to go easy on the person and excuse some really evil, horrific behavior. You'd think you would be honest with your audience and point out to them, here's my experience. Here we go to 2005. So like I said, we're going to jump around time-wise. We got 2000, 2001.
And the rest is expired tag, literally nothing. But he's gloating. He's happy. You know, expired registration. This one was funny, though. He mentions the drug selling.
I do not want to talk about it at all. Some of you may think it's gossipy and gay. But this morning we played a clip, and it was of someone accusing Hefty Haley, old barbecue sauce Haley, the mud shark. They were accusing her. They said that she takes kratom, uses fentanyl. She got all in her feels. Old Hales was in her feels, and she said, we triggered the shit out of her, and she went, Aaron, you slandered me. You slandered me, Aaron. They're not mine. You can get a court case. I think she just wants a court case so she can show the files on her show. She's running out of material. She's not very bright. She doesn't. Haley, you might want to talk to this Electra, because if she's lying, whoa.
Wait, where's
and legal documents I have now, Haley's much more into heroin. Heroin. Because I'm Satan and I'm the devil and I have a misdemeanor on my record, she sweeps for people who are, you know, convicted of cocaine. And she sweeps for them. I love him and he's fantastic and I just want to gobble him up.
Bad move. And Aaron's right. Shouldn't sweep for that scumbag.
You know how she says that? And how she forgives, like, people who may, like, abuse their children or their children may get into drugs. Like, Haley.
That's what you did, but go ahead.
Excuses that. That's fine, because Aaron's a nasty guy because he has a misdemeanor. Got to look out for this guy. It all makes sense now. It all makes sense. She's in the club. She's in the game. Let's finish her. No. Will destroy herself. She's already imploding, and that's a lot of someone who goes, I'm just here to have fun on the like fat lady with curlers and a movie sold heroin at some point. Oh my goodness. It all comes out in the end. Aid's Booty says Opana is for ex-drug addicts usually, to be honest. Now, that DJ Electra said she was on that. She was did fentanyl.
Okay, Opana is not for ex-drug addicts. That's called Suboxone. This is a literal narcotic that people use to get high. So whoever told you that was a retard.
Forgive me, check me if I'm wrong, Sandy. Has Haley ever admitted to her audience her myriad of heroin offenses and probation? Dabbleverse people are going to pop in the chat. They're going to simp for her hard. They need.
Anyways, so, but in here, he was like, You could have poisoned your whole community and killed whoever people. You don't care about them niggas. Stop acting like, all right, just stop moral fagging. You know you don't care about anybody about that. I know you gotta amp it up and make sure it's like the worst thing in the world. You ain't give a fuck about your own kids, bro. I know you don't care about some other niggas' kids getting hooked on heroin. Stop. They were already hooked, all right? They were gonna find it somewhere else. You were already gonna get it from someone else. Shut up. You don't care. Stop playing. Stop. But I get it. You want to celebrate the win. You think it's a win for the toe because this girl's been packing you up. I get it. Let me tell you, both of you gave me a wonderful today at work. Actually, to the point where I saw Swim today. Swim knew we were both outside, just loving life. But I will say this, though. Kevin Brennan, I found out, has a nigga dicking down his wife, apparently. And he just sits in the cuck chair and watches. Because guess what? He didn't like that was people got to learn about sunk costs and just cuck bait on this goofy nigga Aaron when it's over. Just found a new guy. Yes. True. And you know what I found out? That Kevin Brennan doesn't like when you bring that up. Because when she found out that Haley girl found out that he was stream sniping, she put up a picture of a black man dogging his wife while he was sitting and watching, and he had to take it down and just listen to it because he didn't like seeing it. All you people are just, I'm loving it. I'm here for it all. I am here for it all. Keep doing it. Y'all are just feeding the streets for me. All right? You fed the streets today, and I loved it. All right, y'all. I appreciate you all for coming out. Thank you very much. Tomorrow night, his wife is legit Dominican. She's David Ortiz levels of Dominican. Okay. Well, listen, I'll be back tomorrow night because this is just part one. I still got other shit that I didn't get to. We're at the 2-hour mark. I got to get out of here. But tomorrow night, I'll be back. All right. I appreciate you all for coming through. Thank you very much. Y'all really the ghosts. They got bodies. Have a good night. Be easy. And please, don't eat man goo from another man. And treat your woman right.
When you see me in the street, when you greet me, every time we meet, all you gotta say is peace, God, peace, God, peace, God, peace, God, peace, God, peace, God. Check. You know the God seen and heard. My sound travel the world, but I never leave the curve. Frequency surge, deep in my breath was speaking words. He's a verb, all action. He might seem disturbed to it.